Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
A Lincoln County woman is behind bars this morning after police say she crashed into a home while drunk with 2 kids in her car.
A Lexington man set to face a judge today after a violent weekend home invasion.
And an eastern Kentucky family who lost their home in a fire is getting a new one. It's thanks to help from their community. We'll have those stories and more, and breaking news as it happens, coming up on WKYT This Morning. Hey, good morning to you. It's good to have you along as we start off a new week, and hope you had a good weekend. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith for the first track on the weather. Let's turn to meteorologist Micah Harris.
Well, the first track is a good track because we're starting off with a nice southerly breeze, and that will help us out big time as we go throughout the day. And what I mean by that is this really going to pump in some milder air. It won't feel fantastic, don't get me wrong, but it is going to be at or above average for this time of year, which is right there in the mid to upper 40s. There's live sky camera shot. Things look pretty good on 75 and Winchester Road. 34 now in Lexington. If you look across the region, we're all in the 30s except for down toward the southeast where we have a few more clouds. At 45 in Harlan, and today's forecast, mostly cloudy, and we'll sit there around 49 degrees, maybe a couple slipping off into the 50s, but windy, cool, out ahead of our next system, and our system could give us some snow chances, and I'll show you the latest forecast in just a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. We thank you, Micah. In the news this morning, police say she put her kids in danger. Deputies in Lincoln County say Jessica Walls was driving drunk and plowed into someone else's house.
Officers also tell us Walls' 2 kids were in the car with her. WKYT's Jordan Valline spoke with Walls in jail and talked to the woman whose house she hit.
Strewn across Jessie Rayburn's front yard
It was beautiful out here.
are the remnants of her family's deck.
We had a beautiful deck out here. We had chairs, my grandbaby's chairs on it.
And the unfortunate reminder of what caused this wreckage.
The whole trailer shook. Pictures started falling off the walls, just only on this side. And I said, oh my God. I said, you surely don't think somebody's hit the trailer.
Oh my gosh, what happened? You know, it happened so fast.
According to police, that someone was Jessica Walls. They say she was under the influence when she crashed her car into the home with her children in the back seat.
And I seen her 2 sons in the back seat screaming.
Neighbors say that people speeding has been a problem on this road before, which is why they've gone so far as to put up signs and put in speed bumps. But in this case, that still didn't help.
It wasn't that bad of a collision. And I'm not saying that I was driving.
Rayburn disagrees, saying the collision was bad and it could have been worse.
The big boards could have come flying through the wall right at my 7-month-old grandson. That's how I see it.
As for Walls' response to that statement,
Her point is that you put her and her kids in danger. What's your response to that?
I have no comment on that because of the road conditions and stuff too that night.
Rayburn hopes by the time Walls' court date comes, she will have a comment and an apology. In Lincoln County, Jordan Valines, WKYT.
Walls is charged with resisting arrest, wanton endangerment, and driving under the influence. Her children were not injured in the collision.
A Lexington business is expected to open back up after being hit by a car over the weekend. Lexington firefighters say a home health supply store on South Broadway got hit by a car around 3:30 on Saturday morning. They believe after the driver crashed, he took off. Police say that driver is now facing DUI charges. The property manager says the damage is in the thousands of dollars. She told WKYT that they are set to open back up today. New this morning, Lexington police have arrested a young man who they say was involved in a violent home invasion. Police say 20-year-old Demetrius Dixon broke into a house on Cross Keys Road on Saturday afternoon and threatened someone there with a handgun. Then he allegedly slammed the person onto a couch and stole some items from the victim. He is charged with burglary, wanton endangerment, and menacing. Dixon is scheduled to be arraigned later today.
A man's behind bars after he led Richmond police in a high-speed chase. Police say the chase started on Interstate 75 Sunday afternoon and ended in a neighborhood in Richmond. We're told the driver blew a tire on Magnolia Drive, jumped out of the car, and took off. Police arrested the driver, Johnny Owens, and his passenger, Natasha Johnson. We're told an officer did get some minor injuries during that chase, did receive some. They did send that officer to the hospital to be checked out. A man police say put drivers and others at risk is set to be arraigned today. Police say Quincy Collier of Clay City waited in traffic about 30 minutes before he drove through a police roadblock. WKYT's camera caught him going through the barricade, and take a look at this. Police had the road blocked because they were working to tow two cars that crashed overnight Thursday. Winchester police say they hope this close call will be a wake-up call for reckless drivers.
We're very lucky no one was injured, and hopefully people will learn from this that, the blue lights are on or emergency lights and equipment are activated. Just take time and try to slow down and be cautious through those areas.
Collier denied our request for a jail interview. He's charged with reckless driving and wanton endangerment.
Protesters marched in the streets of downtown Lexington over the weekend to participate in a movement called Hands Up Kentucky. That comes following grand jury decisions not to indict two police officers following the deaths of Michael Brown and Eric Garner in St. Louis and New York City. The Herald-Leader reports more than 100 people took part. Protesters there say they want their message heard.
I don't think this is the place or the time or place for a protest, no matter how peaceful. This is a family gathering for something that's sacred to a lot of people.
Police did not make any arrests. And in Louisville, an unexpected silent protest put a damper on Christmas spirits at an annual holiday event. Between 75 and 100 protesters filed into a packed community center to express their outrage. After the program ended, parents heckled protesters outside. Those protesters then blocked off a busy intersection before police made them leave. Many at the service say the protests were out of place.
Well, a woman who cared for an elderly Boyle County man is pleading guilty to exploiting him for money. According to the Advocate Messenger, Cheryl Reed Tipton misappropriated more than $75,000 of the man's finances. Instead of jail time, Tipton will pay $30,000. She'll also go through a pretrial diversion program. Deputies in Laurel County arrested two men early Saturday morning. One is wanted out of Ohio. Deputies found 34-year-old Joshua Hobbs from Hamilton, Ohio, and 30-year-old James Reynolds from London at a home in Laurel County. They say Hobbs gave them numerous false names, birth dates, and social security numbers. Both are charged with possession of drug paraphernalia. Hobbs faces additional charges of being a fugitive from another state and giving an officer a false name.
This week may be a time to take a road trip. You could soon pay less than $2 per gallon for gas. Right now, the national average is $2.71 a gallon. In Kentucky, the average is down to $2.58. The lowest in the state is out of Bourbon County. Some stations there have gasoline at around $2.25 a gallon. Some parts of the country have even better deals. In Oklahoma and Texas, some stations have hit below $2 a gallon. If you saw a U.S. mail carrier drive by this weekend, you probably did a double take. Some are out on Sundays now, and many are behind the scenes, sorting and organizing tons of extra holiday mail. The Bluegrass Station Post Office will open for special holiday hours this month to accommodate all the anticipated extra mail.
We just felt like it would be a good option to give the customers an opportunity to come in on a Sunday and actually mail those things out. For people that work, Monday through Saturday, give them extra time. But we are expecting to be pretty busy.
The last day to ship boxes so that they arrive by Christmas is December 23rd. If you have to, by that time you'll have to send them by Priority Express.
A Scott County family is making it their mission that every child who needs a coat this winter gets one. Tom Breed says even though his family is scattered from Denver to D.C., they all decided they could do something for the needy children in Scott County. Breed's daughter worked to collect more than 130 winter coats and sent them to Stamping Ground Elementary School. From there, the school plans to give the coats to children and adults in need.
We are having a party for approximately 15 children. At which time they will all get a winter coat, a new winter coat, hat, gloves, a hoodie, and some type of present.
This Christmas, the group also helping another Scott County family with a disabled father and son. They're giving them enough firewood to last through the winter. A lot of good deeds going around. A family who lost their home in a fire earlier this year is getting a new one for Christmas. Jody Back from Whitesburg says a fire destroyed her family's home in September. Since then, she says members of the community have come over to help them clean and rebuild. The family says help continued to pour in as they began to buy a new home.
I had landscaping everywhere. People's kids were carrying my rocks, digging up my flowers, trying to replant them in the other part of the yard. It was just unreal. I never would have expected that many people care.
Black says neighbors have even brought over new ornaments to help fill out their Christmas tree.